Hi, this is Miss Wright, and this is my final installment reviewing the words, the vocabulary words from List 4 of the Odyssey. The first word is abyss. Abyss. A bottomless opening, a crack in the earth, a chasm. So this can be considered an abyss, especially if it goes way down past where you could see what's at the bottom. Amid. In the middle of. To be amid something is to be in progress of doing something, in the middle of doing something. Anguish, anguish. Great pain and suffering of the mind or body. So amid, and now we have anguish, and this woman looks like she is really suffering. This is a famous painting, a famous photograph from the Great Depression. And as you know, the Great Depression, people were out of work, they were running out of food. Um, and she and her 3 children look like they are uh, in despair. So that would relate to the word anguish. Bier, bier. A platform for carrying the dead to a final resting place. This is a very elaborate bier. A bier can be much more simple than this, and it would have 4 handles for it to be carried through the town by 4 people taking the dead to their final rest. Brazen, brazen. Boldly rude, shameless, saucy, and these people are just coming at us. They're being very brazen. Brazen. Clamored. Clamored. Making a loud and continuous noise, especially a loud protest or outcry. These people are clamoring for maybe autographs from a movie star, or clamoring for some kind of maybe food, but they all want the same thing, and it would be considered clamoring. Contemptible, contemptible. Worthy of scorn or disrespect. Worthy of scorn or disrespect. Crimson, crimson. The red feathers on this bird are crimson, deep red, blood red. Dislodged, dislodged. To move out or force out from a firm or settled position. So something is stuck at the bottom of the jar, and this person is trying to dislodge it by banging on the bottom of the jar. So dislodge, dislodge. Endow, endow. To equip with or supply, to provide with material goods, talents, or qualities. So we are told um, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, meaning that God has given us, by virtue of our humanity, certain rights that no one, inalienable, no one can take from us or should try to take from us. So, endow. Hewed, hewed. To cut down, such as in to cut down a tree, but you can also cut down a person, meaning if gunfire, bullets can cut down a person, bring their life to an end. But most of the time, it's referring to cutting down a tree or something that grows. Imposters, imposters. Pretenders, people who have assumed a false identity. And this gentleman online, it looks like he's got at least four different identities. Impudent. Impudent is rude and disrespectful. So if a young person were to stick out their tongue and be mean to someone, that person is being impudent, especially to an older person or especially to authority. Disrespect like that is considered impudent. Pliant. Pliant. Flexible, easily molded or bended. This young lady is extremely pliant. Extremely pliant. That's great. Plunder. Plunder. To loot, to rob goods or property by force. Plunder. I believe we had this word before, but to rob people of their goods, their valuables, is to plunder. Pirates were famous for plundering up and down the coastal cities. Restitution. Restitution. To make up for, to pay back, to make amends. So if you were to embezzle from a company $100,000 and you try to pay them back, you would be trying to make restitution. Sometimes you would maybe add another 10,000 or 20,000 onto what you stole because you were trying to make amends. You were trying to make a restitution. Revelry. Revelry. Noisy merrymaking. We just had New Year's, and these people were at New Year's a couple years back. But it's noisy merrymaking, the kind you would see at a great celebration. Revulsion. Revulsion. Causing disgust. This person doesn't like Brussels sprouts, even though they're good for you. And he has a revulsion towards Brussels sprouts. Revulsion. Tremulous. Tremulous. Showing signs of nervousness. Think about trembling and tremulous. They both mean to be very nervous. Waned. Waned. To become less, to decline or go down. To become less, to decline or go down. Waned. So here the moon is waning, not because it's actually changed size, but because there's a shadow that's growing over the moon, over the dark side of the moon, until it will become just a sliver. And then as the sun hits it more and more, then we get the full picture of the moon. Wiliest. Wiliest. I thought you would like this. The most clever, able to come up with great tricks or schemes. So this is Wile E. Coyote, who is always undone by the Roadrunner in the cartoons, but he thinks he's the most clever. Unfortunately, he is wrong. Okay, I believe that's it. Nice work. Okay, so we are going to end it here. Please use this video to help you to comprehend the words in the story and to help you to prepare for your vocabulary quizzes and your mastery test. Shout out to period 2, shout out to period 4, and shout out to period 8. You are all super students. Work hard, study hard, be great. I will see you back in class. Have a great day.